La Pampa del FIOR. TS007A. When we dismounted again, it was almost night. The house was right there and had to serve them many times, because the owner came out to us and introduced the mules to the second room. Meat and cheese stewed with bread were supper and top-class homebrew. I chose the fattest pieces and wrapped them in a pancake-like dough, stuffing bites into my mouth. I fell asleep suddenly and slept like dead until they woke me up again before dawn and we continued our journey. The day was hot this time and the air was thin. El Mico rode up to his mule. "Look, the bird again. This is the second sign, and if we meet now a snake wrapped around 3 stones, it will mean that we can enter their world." He was serious. And I'm stupid. Do succubs rule snakes and birds? I asked to say anything. "You know it, but you don't want it to be," he replied in a voice where complaint and concern were felt. What is this idiocy? If he wants to show me something, let him show me, and that's it. I barely thought it, and here in front of me the snake comes out of the bushes and wraps around 3 round, equal-sized stones. I stopped the mule. I didn't pay attention to his runny nose or that he almost knelt when I leaned his whole body forward. El Mico came up to me. He saw a snake. He looked at me. And he went on without a word. The men threw away the empty canister. I drove like that for 3 hours, not thinking about anything, absorbed in the sight of the snake. I remembered how at this time the bakery on the boulevard put out afternoon rolls and sweet syrup for children, and I always drank thick coffee in the courtyard of a nearby cafe. A few drops of lemon on the tongue, it was my own invention. I strongly order everyone to coffee. Although it seems to be inappropriate. El Mico pulled my arm. "We are?" he said briefly. He nodded at the canyon, or rather a hole in the ground between the 2 mountains. We all came to the hill. El Mico took a camera from one man and put on a new tape. The first tape he gave me was La Pampa del FIOR and our journey until now. I put it in my pocket. "They won't go further. You are to come with me because you know that we will come back together and go on to Nuji. Do not look at me like this." Added. "Please, let's go now." He sighed impatiently. We went several steps towards the canyon. He set the camera on a pile of stones and immobilized, or actually enclosed with boulders from all sides. So he targeted us. He said gently, "Now we have to wait. They are succubs. They will come to me and I will show you. We will go there in 2, because then I can come back and you too. Fear or laughter will not convince them. No money or time." True. To be continued, True at www.kubi.pl. You can read it in 91 languages. And earn from improving translations.